For 25 years, the internet has run on a specific economic bargain. You search for an answer, you click a link, and in exchange for your attention, a publisher shows you an ad. It's a system built entirely around human eyeballs. From early desktop computers to modern smartphones, the architecture of the web required a person to actively sit, read, and scroll through pages of information to extract value. Generative AI disrupts that exchange. When a search engine provides an instant response, the requirement to click away to another website evaporates. This shift is creating immediate friction with digital publishers. The News Media Alliance, representing thousands of outlets, recently argued that extracting their content to feed AI models without providing an economic return to the creators is the definition of theft. User behavior is already beginning to reflect this tension. Recent reports suggest that traditional search queries on Apple's Safari browser dropped for the first time in 22 years, hinting that people are getting their information through more direct, automated channels. If we no longer need to browse through a list of blue links, are we watching the end of the internet as a platform for media? The underlying mechanism that built the largest tech companies and funded global newsrooms is buckling under the weight of AI-generated answers. Google CEO Sundar Pichai argues that the web isn't shrinking. From his perspective, human engagement and content creation are actually on the rise. This chart tracks the total volume of web pages crawled by Google. It shows that the amount of available information on the web increased by 45% in just the last 2 years. Google views this as an expansionary moment. They are betting that lowering the friction to create and find information will lead to more total activity across the internet, not less. There is a historical parallel in the rise of TikTok. Its entry into the market didn't kill YouTube. Instead, the new format expanded the total amount of time people spend watching video across the board. The web is actually growing more robust, but it is moving into a layer of the network that humans rarely see. What we are actually transitioning into is an agent-first web. This is a model where the internet moves from being a visual destination for humans into a back-end database for machines. Think about a typical website. Its design, layout, and visual branding exist entirely for your benefit. An AI agent doesn't need to look at fonts or colorful buttons. It only needs to query the underlying database to extract the exact data points you requested. This creates what we can call the DoorDash problem. If you ask an AI assistant to order your dinner or book a flight, it will bypass the consumer apps those companies spent millions of dollars building. For gig economy services and travel platforms, losing that direct relationship with the user is a massive economic risk. They lose the ability to upsell you, show you ads, or maintain a loyal subscriber base. Pichai compares this friction to a restaurant deciding whether to use a food delivery app. The restaurant might hate the service fee, but they accept it because it brings in a volume of orders they couldn't generate alone. The logic holds that lowering the friction for a user to accomplish a task will drive more total transactions across the network, forcing businesses to adapt to the agent ecosystem. To survive this transition, digital platforms will likely have to accept that their highest volume customers will no longer be humans, but the AI agents acting on their behalf. As the web becomes a back-end database, the physical devices we use to interface with it must also transform. This is already happening with software creation through vibe coding, a process where anyone can build complex applications just by describing what they want, completely removing the barrier of learning code. This shift challenges our reliance on screens. The smartphone and the laptop are starting to look like legacy platforms, tools built for an era where you had to manually hunt for information. The immediate successors are ambient computing and augmented reality. These glasses allow you to converse seamlessly with an assistant while keeping your focus on the real world. Because artificial intelligence actively learns and self-improves, the final phase of this transition goes beyond a new interface. It's about mapping that intelligence directly onto the physical environment. We already have a tangible example of this happening today. An autonomous vehicle navigating city streets is a specialized robot operating on this exact intelligence. The true threshold for this platform shift will be general-purpose robotics, machines that can observe their surroundings, process tasks, and execute physical labor in real time. As the web transitions into a back-end for these machines, the screen becomes secondary. The internet is shifting from a visual destination we browse to the underlying logic that coordinates our logistics, our transport, and our physical labor in the background.